part 2, the Superstar Shake-Up SmackDown Live. Let's dive in, shall we? We'll start with the beginning. AJ Styles calls out Nakamura, wants to know why I've been smashing him in the bollocks past whatever chance he's had recently. Calls out Nakamura. Nakamura doesn't answer. Answered by Rusev. Rusev named English come out, and it is full on heel mode. Full on heel mode. They come out slagging off the town, this classic heel move. Fuck knows why they've gone back to being heels. I thought they were going to go faces, but they're still heels. Whatever. AJ wants to fight. Rusev looking for a fight. They have a match. The match is over in about a minute, I believe it was, under a minute perhaps. AJ Styles gets Rusev in the calf crusher pretty quickly, and Aiden English dialed in to break it up, so Rusev doesn't have to make the tap, or have to tap out. Daniel Bryan comes down for the save for AJ Styles, and that was that. Next we have Paige backstage, and she announces that in light of what's just happened, we will have a main event tag team match. AJ Styles and Daniel Bryan will team up to take on Rusev Day. And there was a couple of Teddy Long references in here. It was fun. Next we have Shelton Benjamin, who comes to the ring, cuts the promo and announces that his Twitter got hacked last night because in his real life obviously posted out a tweet to Chad Gable, wishing him luck over on Raw, and yet addressed it here in the promo. And little touches like that, when you address things like that, I've got a lot of time for, so fair play to him. And he tells us he's asked Paige for some competition, and out goes Randy Orton to be his competition. And then Orton gets about halfway at the entrance ramp. He's interrupted by Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy comes storming down. Randy Orton just sort of turns around and goes back the way he came. So leads to a match. Shelton Benjamin versus Jeff Hardy. Really good match. Jeff Hardy got the win. So Jeff Hardy and the United States title are on SmackDown. For now, until we see what happens in Saudi Arabia. But the one thing I'll say about it, Jeff looked like he was struggling. I don't know if he's just selling extremely well, but he looked like he was struggling. But maybe just a mark, and he's just selling me, and I'm eating it up. Who knows? That's entirely possible, to be fair. And next we have The Miz, who cuts one of them selfie promos. And announces that he's not going to be at SmackDown this week. He's going to be there next week when everybody else is already there, because he's The Miz. He's the A-lister. He deserves his own shake-up show, or whatever he was getting at. So the promo was fine. He did add a funny bit where he said he's going to kick Daniel Bryan's ass, and Maurice and his daughter was there, and Maurice told him not to swear in front of the kid. But it was a good promo. I'm looking forward to seeing Miz and Daniel Bryan, to be honest with you, because having an it kick versus a yes kick off, I think they're really interesting. Next, the Absolution that are announced to SmackDown. They only get one of those graphics. There's not a promo. There's not an interview. What they could have done was have Paige in her office with Absolution and just having a chat, and then she's interrupted by a backstage interviewer, and then Paige announces, my girls are here in SmackDown Live. That would have been a better way of doing it, but never mind. Next, we have a pretty shit segment. Luke Harper squashes, I believe it was Jey Uso. Just beats him in a matter of minutes. The match was pointless, and after the match, the Usos about to get the shit beat out of them by the Bludgeon Brothers, but Naomi, who's married to one of the Usos, comes down and begs and pleads for the Bludgeon Brothers not to do it and to leave them alone, which they do for some reason. These psychotic maniacs listen to reason and just walk off, and the Usos needed saving by one of the wives, so no one leaves us looking strong, to be quite honest with you. I get what they were trying to do. I think what they were trying to do was have the Bludgeon Brothers look so dangerous that Naomi's got to acknowledge, and try and save her husband. It hasn't really been acknowledged much on SmackDown itself that they're married. But it didn't work for me at all. It made everyone look pretty weak. Next we see Samoa Joe, who does not look weak. He had a decent match with Sin Cara. He beat Sin Cara and cut a promo afterwards. Just reiterating what he said on Raw, that he's going to win. Well, he said that he's going to win the Intercontinental title, win the Universal title, and bring both titles to SmackDown Live. So fair enough. Look forward to seeing Samoa Joe on SmackDown. The future matches are enticing, should we say? And I find it weird that Samoa Joe is now that he's on SmackDown. He is booked up until Backlash with Raw opponents, like in his Intercontinental Fatal 4-Way. and he's got a match of Roman at Backlash, so there's not really a great deal he can do over on SmackDown for the next couple of weeks, but he does SmackDown nonetheless. So, but the matches and the storylines will come, so it's fine. Next we have Daniel Bryan. Oh, sorry, no, we don't. We have Sanity. Sanity got called up from NXT without Nikki Cross. I think Nikki Cross not being called up is not a bad move, I don't think, at this point. I'm looking forward to what hopefully will be a Sanity versus New Day rivalry. That should be fucking brilliant. So, yeah, more bulk into the roster. Next we have Daniel Bryan cutting a promo backstage, explain why he saved AJ Styles, because AJ Styles was on top of his dream match list, and it was a key motivating factor for him into getting him back into the ring. And he's interrupted by a Big Cass who just basically says Daniel Bryan isn't worth the hype, and that Daniel Bryan is, just does that, and Daniel Bryan is short. So I'm not particularly hyped about Big Cass, but maybe feuding with Daniel Bryan might elevate him a little bit. Let's hope. Next we have what was the shittest segment on the show by far, Carmella's Celebration promo. It was fucking dreadful to listen to. I hope that she never has to do a promo that long ever. It was painful. Carmella's interrupted by Charlotte, who's interrupted by the iconic duo, who I've got a lot of time for. And those three give Charlotte a beat down. Charlotte's then saved by Becky Lynch, and then leads to a Billie Kay versus Charlotte match. Charlotte wins. Billie Kay fucking loses on the first match on SmackDown. Charlotte beats her clean. And after the match, there's a 3-on-2 beatdown. Asuka comes down to the ring and to make the save. So Asuka, Becky Lynch and Charlotte are looking strong at the end. So yay, more teams in the fucking women's division. Just what we thought. I can't wait for the 6-woman tag next week. Fuck's sake. This was ridiculous. Once again, Becky Lynch is just playing the Charlotte best friend savior. She's getting attacked. Fucking, it's almost like that's all she's been doing for I don't know how long. Becky Lynch could do more. Let Becky Lynch do more, And the way they should, and Billie Kay losing as well on a Raw SmackDown debut is fucking bullshit. What they should have done is have the Mela Celebration followed by Charlotte interruption, followed by Iconic Duo interruption, leading to a 3-on-1 beatdown, leading to then Paige coming down or whoever and announcing the match. We then get Charlotte versus Billie Kay. Charlotte's already beat down, she's worn down, and have Peyton Royce interfere or something so Billie Kay can get dirty with over Charlotte. Billie Kay and Iconic Duo looking strong. Doesn't really hurt Charlotte very much. And if you want after the match, you can have them three giving Charlotte a beat down. Becky Lynch comes down to the save. Initially she farts them up, then 3-on-2, overpowered them, and then Asuka comes down for the final save to even the score, 3-on-3, and the faces end up looking strong. That's why they should have done it if they were going to do it that way at all. But there you go. Next we have the Good Brothers and the bar announced for the new SmackDown fucking main roster. I'm mixing my words. The shook up to SmackDown basically. I'm looking forward to what the bar are going to do with the opponents, and I'm looking forward to hopefully the Good Brothers getting a restart, should we say. It's led to a weird booking problem for Kurt Angle. Why Kurt Angle would trade Sheamus and Cesaro over to SmackDown when they've got a Raw Tag Team title match at Saudi Arabia, where Kurt Angle might believe himself with no Tag Team Championships to bar a win. So we have both Tag Team titles on SmackDown. So that's very strange why we've done that. But there you go. I assume the bar are probably going to lose at the Saudi Arabia show, but never mind. Anyway, next we have R-Truth backstage with the New Day and Tyler Ninja. They do a funny bit where R-Truth thinks he's been drafted to Raw. He did the oh my bad, the whole my bad thing. It was funny. It was fine. If Fashion Police are going to get replaced by R-Truth in the comedy section of SmackDown, I'm fine with that because I think R-Truth is funny. Delivery is great, and if he needed to get the job in the ring, he could do that no problem. So fair play. I think he might be a decent addition. And we had a little thing with Ty Dillinger and R-Truth. Maybe they'll team up, perhaps. I don't know. Random R-Truth team, he loves them. So yeah, and a team who are not random Andrade Cien Almas and Zelina Vega are official on SmackDown, and I'm so fucking happy they're on SmackDown. It's the perfect place for them. I've got big hopes for what Andrade can do on SmackDown. I'm really looking forward to an Andrade versus AJ Styles match. That'd be really good. Andrade has won me over a lot on NXT. As a character, his whole progression through NXT has been fucking brilliant. But even if he goes for the US title with Jeff Hardy, I'm a fan of it. So Andrade's here. I'm happy. I think him and Zelina Vega work really well together. Next, and the final part of the show, we have the main event, and the match was fine. It ends with Nakamura giving AJ Styles another low blow. AJ was on the outside of the apron. Nakamura was right in the bollocks again, and takes AJ out like it would do any man. No matter how phenomenal you are. There you go, thanks, I'm lucky. And as we cut back into the ring, Big Cass is in there and gives Daniel Bryan a big boot. Obviously, they had a little bit of a interaction in the backstage segment earlier. So yeah, another Daniel Bryan match has ended it in an ODQ. And as Nakamura is moving up the entrance ramp, Renee Young interviews him again, asks him what's going on, and Nakamura doesn't speak English anymore. And Byron Saxton says, "Oh, that's typical," and Corey Graves says, "What a tragedy, forgetting to speak an entire language." I thought that was very funny. The main event match was fine. Decent show overall. Obviously, the past two shows have been focused more around call-ups and shake-ups. But the potential for stories and potential for future matches, I think after the shake-up for both shows is incredible. Let me know what you think in the comments. And if you enjoyed SmackDown, let me know. If you enjoyed this review, let me know. Goodbye.